Hello everyone. Today's video is related with the last video that was about partnership. In last video we completed about simple partnership. Here we'll cover the compound partnership. So let's start with the data. The compound partnership, we have 3 investors and they've invested different amount at different timings. So as you could see that A investor 30,000, he started the business. B investor 60,000, he joined after 6 months. And C investor 1,80,000, he joined after 3 months. After B invested, he joined after 3, and the total profit that they earned was 4,90,000. Now we need to find out the share of profit of each partner. But before that we need to find out the actual investment. So for that, what we need to do is we'll multiply the amount with the number of months. So as A investor started the business with 30,000, so we'll multiply 30,000 with 12 and ultimately we'll get 3,60,000. This will be the total investment of A. Now let's do B investor. As he joined after 6 months, so his amount 60,000 will be multiplied by 6. And the result that we'll get is 6 6 are 36. So it will become 3,60,000. Let's do the same with C investor. As he joined after 3 months, so 1,80,000 will be multiplied by 3. So we'll get 3 8s are 24. So it will become 4 and 2 will be added. And then 3 ones are 3 and 2 added with 5. So it will become 5,40,000. So we find out the actual investment. Now we'll simplify it since these are the very big amounts. So to make it simple, we'll find out the simplest ratio. So let's write 3,60,000 for A, 3,60,000 for B, and 5,40,000 for C. The very first thing that we learned in previous video was that 0 will be deducted. That means we'll cut 3 amount with the table 10. Then the amount that we get is 18, 18 and 27. The table that we will use for 3 of these values is 2, and now we'll use 3. So 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18 and 3 9s are 27. Again we'll use 3 because still we can cut them with only one table. So 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. So since we have 2 2 3, so these could not be cut from one table. So here is our simplest ratio. So it 2 plus 2 7. Now to find out the share, what we have to do is the simplest ratio number that we get for A is 2. It will be multiplied with the profit that we get is 4,90,000 and ultimately it will be divided by 7. So we'll write them. This is actually the equation that we get. Now we'll solve it. So 7 7s are 49 and then we remaining 4 zeros. We'll do this with all other two equations. And then 2 7s are, we get 14. So it will be 1,40,000. Then here again it will become 2 7s are 14 and 3 7s are 21. So this is the final ratio of the profit of each partner. 1,40,000 for A, 1,40,000 for B, and 21,000 as the profit of C. Now if you want to verify it, whether you did it correct or not, simplify it by adding 3 of these values. Now let's do another data. Let's do another question. I've written the data. Here again we have A investor, B investor and C investor, and of course the thing that make this partnership as compound partnership is that different partners invest in different timings and of course different amount. So A invested 30,000, he started. B invested 30,000, but what happened after 6 months he withdrew 18,000. C invested 24,000 and the profit is 37,500. We need to find out the share of profit of each, but before that we need to find out the actual investment. Since A invested or started the business with 30,000, so we'll multiply this with 12. We get 3,60,000. For B, since he was the one who withdrawn 18,000 after 6 months actually. So here we'll do some extra work. Though he also started with A, he joined A from the starter, from the beginning, but he withdrawn 18,000 after 6 months. So he invested 30,000 for 6 months. That will become 1,80,000. Now for remaining 6 months, he withdrawn 18,000 from 30,000. So we'll minus 18,000 from 30,000 and we'll get the amount 12,000. Now this is the amount that he kept investing for the remaining 6 months. So we'll we'll multiply this with 6 and we'll get 72,000. Now for the first 6 months he invested 1,80,000 and for the next 6 months he invested 72,000. So we'll add both of them and we'll find the actual amount. So the total amount is 2,52,000. For C investor, because he was also along with two of them, so we'll multiply 24 with 12. We'll get 2,88,000. So to make it more clear, we'll box these actual investment and then we'll move towards the next. That is the simplest ratio. Now for the simplest ratio, we'll write down the actual investment here. 3,60,000 for A, 2,52,000 for B and 2,88,000 for C. Now as usual we'll cut all of zeros with 10 table and remaining will have the remaining as 360, 252 and 288 I'm sorry. Then we'll use the only one table, that is 2. When we'll cut it, we'll get 186 and 144. Again we use 2 times table, so it will become 2 9s and 18, then 0, 2 6s are 12 and 2 3s are 6, and then 2 7s are 14 and 2 2s are 4. Again, since now we cannot use 2 times table since 63 is odd number. But how we can find out that if we could do it with 3, you can simply add 6 and 3. It will be equal to 9 and 9 comes in 3 times table. So we can do it with 3 times table. So 3 3s are 9 and then 0. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6 and we'll add 1 here and 3 6 are 12. So we'll get 30, 21 and okay, it's not 2 6, I'm sorry, but it's 2 4s are 12. 2 4s are 12. Now again we can do it with 3, so it will become 3 10s are 30, 3 7s are 21 and 3 8s are 24. So since these 3 tables now we cannot cut them further, so this is our simplest ratio. So it will become 10 plus 7 plus 8 is equal to 25. Now we'll make an equation. So we'll make the equation for the first one. We'll multiply 10 with the actual profit, that is 37,500. Yes, this is the profit. And we'll divide it with 25 because this is the simplest sum of all three investors. We'll do the same with second and with third. We'll multiply with the profit and divide it with total sum. Then we'll cut it. You can simply do it with 5 times table, or you can do it directly. So 25 ones are 25, and then we'll add 5 here, and then it will become 1500. So the only amount that we get is 1500. We'll multiply it with 10. So as you know that whenever we multiply any number with 10, we just add 0. So it will become 15,000. When we'll do the same with 7 times table, it will become 10,500, and then for C investors it will become 12,000. So 15,000 is the profit of A, 10,500 is the profit of B, and 12,000 is the profit of C. Again, if you want to find out whether you did it correct or not, add 3 of them and you'll find the total amount of profit. So I hope you learned something from today's video. Thank you so much and all the best for your learning. Take care, bye, and God bless you.